I very much think Call of Duty players are creatures of habit. We tend to get stuck in our ways quite a bit. I mean, most of us have been playing a game we constantly complain about year after year now, but yet here we are. We all do things we're not proud of in games, some things we just can't help at times, and in this video we're going to explore some of the worst habits of Call of Duty players, starting off with a habit I am very much subscribed to: reloading your gun when you don't have to. Honestly, if there was Reloaders Anonymous, I'd be a member of it. Hi everyone, my name is Marley and I am a reload addict. Doesn't matter if I've got 20, 25, 29 bullets left in the magazine, I need to reload that shit. I'm walking along, I see the mag isn't full and I think, what if I run into a whole squad of enemies and I need every last bullet to take them down? Hit the reload and then right on cue, a single enemy kills me as my soldier has his hand in his pocket, like a deer caught in the headlights. It's so stupid, but I just can't help it, or better yet, reloading before I've even killed the enemy because I think I've done enough damage to them. Especially on the longer time to kill COD games, that's a very real situation I find myself in occasionally. And even though that's an extreme example, what often catches me out is when I'm being aggressive, say pushing an enemy spawn, I take out one player and I instantly reload before their name can even pop up on the kill feed, reloading knowing I'm going to be near enemies, and 20 bullets is more than enough to take down another couple players, and you guessed it, I get swarmed without a chance of returning fire. Even with sleight of hand, this habit often gets me in trouble. It could even make it worse. In fact, I'd go as far to say that sleight of hand enables us. Maybe if we banned ourselves from using sleight of hand, fast mags or whatever, we'd get over this. But for now, I'm not ready to face that yet. Next habit I think gets people killed quite a lot is chasing after someone you've just shot at. Now, we've all been in that situation. You shoot at someone close to medium range, you do a fair amount of damage to them, they may even be one shot, but they escape round the corner in the nick of time and you, bloodthirsty as ever, chase them round the corner only to be shot down mid-sprint. I guess some of you just never learn your lesson and let this happen again and again. Think about it, they've made it to safety, they know exactly where you're coming from, you're probably flashing up on the map, they're in party chat to their teammates, their target is now fully on your head, not your enemies. Just stay patient and you'll get them another time, or maybe not. On a similar note, I dare you to find one Call of Duty player who doesn't have this habit: going after the camper who has just killed you, running back to that one building, killed by a camper, running back to that one room, blown up by a camper's claymore, running back to that one head glitch, lasered by the camper behind it. Sometimes you just have to accept defeat in this one battle to win the war, especially if it's a team deathmatch and you've just handed the other team 10 kills because your ego got the better of you. The lust for revenge on these camping bastards is hard to resist, I know, but come on, see the bigger picture, or at least change up your approach, chuck a grenade or stun in there, put on noob tubes if you have to. Just stop blindly running into the campsite guns a-blazing when it's not working. Come to think of it, I did say earlier I dare you to find one COD player who doesn't have this habit. Well, I bet those who don't are the campers themselves. Maybe we'll find out in the comments. Something else we'll find in the comments is members of the notification squad, and if you're new around here and enjoy Call of Duty, you can join by hitting the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to join like these two amazing members on your screen have done. Go on, we'd love to have you here. Here's a habit which certainly gets you killed a lot on the newer COD games. One, again, I am sorry to say I am guilty of, and that is panic knifing. Of course, back in the day, you bump into an enemy on a staircase, for example, you squeeze the controller as hard as you can and your respective knife button will do the rest. Well, as long as the enemy didn't hit their knife button first, but it's no big deal, instant kill, job done. But for quite a few Call of Duty games now, melees haven't been one-hit kills, at least not when your gun is equipped, so literally hitting the panic button these days allows you to give the enemy player a bloody nose, meanwhile they give you a bloody abdomen via lots of bullets. Not ideal, and as someone who goes back and plays the older CODs quite frequently, I just can't snap out of this one because then it'll be flipped on me. I barely get to pull the trigger on my gun before I've been slashed, but either way, a bad habit for sure. This one goes out to all my sweaty players, the players that are swimming in kill streaks, the players that have to think about when they call their kill streaks in because they get them so often, and if they don't, then they're going to end up calling them in just before a round ends. Heartbreaking when you work hard for that chopper on MWR, for example. Get one, call it in, and the first round of domination comes to an end before your helicopter is even in the map. Pilot just like that. Have we had a change of plans or something? and yet it's another thing you don't learn your lesson from. I look forward to many more times saying, oh, I shouldn't have called that in. No, you shouldn't have, Marley. Next up is a bad habit specific to Black Ops 4, and it's a simple one but devastating one: forgetting to hit the heal button after taking damage. I absolutely loved running into players with this habit at the start of Black Ops 4's life because, let's get it right, manual healing was a huge fundamental change, and that was always going to take a lot of people time to get used to. So the fast learners were racking up all sorts of one-shot kills, meanwhile the slow learners couldn't figure out why they were dying so fast. Nowadays it's not as common, but I'm sure even a few of you reading this forget to heal yourself more times than you'd like to admit. And here's a quick silly habit I thought of last minute before I even started recording. It's strictly related to the first few days of a new COD game, but it's when you're ranking up, right, unlocking all the new guns, attachments, perks, etc. And at the end of each game you think, oh, I'm going to back out and sort my classes, you know, because you're probably still rocking the basic setup the game starts you off with. But what do you do as soon as you hit the lobby? You go on your phone, go to the kitchen for another double XP monster can, everything but sort your bloody classes out, and then again as the map is loading up you think, oh, I forgot to do that again. This goes on for, I'd say, a max of 5-ish games at a time before you finally break the cycle and take some time out to sort them. And lastly, this one is gonna sting a bit for some of you, but constantly running outside when an enemy kill streak is up in the air with no protection. Blind eye, cold-blooded, indoors, I've never heard of it. What's it going to take for these players to realise that helicopter isn't going to take it easy on them because it's already killed them 2 times? What makes them think they can just stroll about in the open with absolutely no consequences when an AC-130 is up? Are they mad? Sometimes, especially if you don't have counter perks on, you've just got to wait it out in safety. Or don't. I'd very much rather you don't when it's my kill streak in the sky, but seriously, some players just never learn with this. Folks, that's going to be all for this video. I hope I touched a few nerves with it. Do let me know in the comments which of these habits you have, plus any I didn't mention. It'd be good for us all to get this off of our chest. A like on the video would be much appreciated too. Let's maintain that habit of hitting 2,000 likes, and also it's that time again for me to give a shout out to the upcoming charity football match that myself and other Scottish YouTubers will be playing in at Falkirk Stadium on June the 8th. So if you're in Scotland, please do come along to the match. The link for tickets will be in the description. You'll be supporting a great cause in the Scottish Association of Mental Health, and it'd be great to see you there. Have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.